Hello, it is Thursday, April 30th. First thing I have to tell you, the castle assignment it turns itself off tonight at midnight. So if you don't take it today, you will not have the opportunity to take it. It's been up for like 4 days now. I think I put it up Monday. Could be mistaken, but you can double check. It's been at least 4 days. I don't know if I put it up Friday or Monday. Uh, take that castle quiz. Uh, you got to do it. Uh, Now, at this point in time, I'd like you to turn to page 162 in your book. I'm assigning problems 11 to 31 on pages 162 and 163. I think the latest thing that we're being told to do is give a chunk of work, explain it, give a chunk of work in a video, and then do an online Zoom thing. That's the last thing I heard, so I'm just trying to go with the flow of the information I've been given, and I'll always pass it along to you, so we work well effectively together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one, two, three. I have five of them planned out to do, which make one of each type that you might encounter, and then you should be able to do the rest of them. So there's, I believe, 21 questions here. I'll do five. That'll leave you with 16 to do by Monday, and then Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna figure out if I'm doing a half hour each day or 1 hour one of those days to review this. I have a meeting today. I'm doing this right now earlier in the morning. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. This will be posted well before then, and I'm going to get more details, and I'll send you those details either Friday or Monday morning. I got to see what's going on with other things. This is constantly in a state of flux. We're trying to get things figured out. Okay, starting with question number 11. It says, which equation is a redox reaction? This is kind of I don't want to say guess and check, but yeah, it is guess and check. You're going to look at the choices and see if it's redox or not, and you're just going to start picking. So I'm going to go in order. I'm going to start with choice one, put it up on the board, and then see if it's redox or not. So reaction problem one is HCl plus KOH. HCl plus KOH yields KCl and H2O. Should have left myself a little bit more room here with the HCl so I could write above it. Okay, I'm going to start assigning oxidation numbers. Plus 1, minus 1, right? Plus 1, minus 2. This OH, right? H is stronger than O. K is stronger than O. So K and H, those two, get their rules, the group 1 rule and the hydrogen rule. The last one becomes oxygen. It ends up being a -2. It has to be -2. It can't be -1 because remember, it has to add to 0. Go on to the other side. Plus 1, minus 1, plus 2. Wrong. Plus 1, minus 2. All of those add to 0 as per rule. Nothing has changed. H is +1 here, +1 here, +1 here. H is only +1. There are no exceptions. Nothing changes. The Cl doesn't change. The Ks don't change. The Os don't change. Nothing changes. Not redox. So this is not the answer. Okay. Go on to choice 2. Oh, it's a long, complicated one. Got 5 things to figure out, but we'll do it. Got to write smaller. 4 HCl plus MnO2 yields MnCl2, 2 waters and a chlorine. MnCl2, 2 H2O, and a chlorine. Fit it. Okay, got it all fit there. Now I'm going to start assigning oxidation numbers. Well, just like HCl up here was +1, -1, it's still HCl. Same thing, +1, -1. Okay, MnO2. Okay, oxygen That rule comes first, right? Nothing down here for Mn. So oxygen's -2. There's 2 of them. It has to add to 0. Mn's +4. We've got that side done. On to the other. Cl has a rule before Mn. Mn actually doesn't have a rule. This is metal, non-metal. It's ionic. So this is going to be one of the IDEs. This would be manganese 2 chloride. So we're going to go down here to this at 1. And Cl is in group 17. So it's going to get its first charge listed, -1. Mn is +2. Now, without going any further, I know this is the answer. Mn went from 4 to 2. From 4 to 2, it went down. It is reduced. It is actually the ox agent. Like an insurance agent sells insurance. If the insurance agent sells insurance, okay, the one that it sells the insurance to is insured. So the oxidizing agent becomes reduced because the oxidizing agent makes the other one reduce. It forces it. Okay? So the one reduced is the oxidizing agent, right? So Mn goes from 4 to 2. That's redox. Now, that's the oxidizing agent, the reduced. There's got to be something that's oxidized, and that's going to be the reducing agent, okay? So since this is reduced, we're going to call it the oxidizing agent. Something else is going to oxidize. Now, let me keep on going, right? For water, the same as water here is going to be +1, -2. Oxygen is -2 here. Oxygen is -2 here. Hydrogens are +1 here. Hydrogens are +1 there. They don't change. Those are called spectators. The ones that don't change are called spectators. I'm going to write that down on the bottom of the page. And now I'm going to go on to the chlorine. Cl2 at 0. It's by itself. No charges, nothing. That's a 0. Well, look at this. Chlorine is going from -1 to 0. It changed, right? This one goes up. So this one is going to be oxidized. We're going to call it the reducing agent. And again, remember I said about the insurance agent? The insurance agent makes something else insured. So the reducing agent makes this reduced. Itself, it oxidizes, but the reducing agent makes the other one reduce. It oxidizes, so the oxidized is the reducing agent. The reduced is the oxidizing agent. I've got one oxidized, one reduced. In this particular problem, H positive and O -2 are spectators. They do not change. Okay? So that's a good example to explain almost everything. If you don't get, what I've said, you can always go back and reread page 161. It explains everything I've said too. You might want to do both. It'll be helpful. I'm going to move down to question 14. Nothing to really show to you here, but just kind of, to give you the idea of how some of the questions will be asked and answered. Question number 14 says, and I'll read it for you, oxidation and reduction reactions occurs because there's a competition for which particle? Electrons, right? Something loses electrons, something gains, right? So it's GER, GER, and then LEO. Gaining electrons is reduction, losing electrons is oxidation, right? Leo the lion, right? A tiger goes grr. A lion goes grr. So Leo the lion goes grr. Loss of electrons, oxidation. Gain of electrons, reduction. So reduction gains, oxidation loses. And these occur at the same exact time, right? Electrons are lost or gained. So oxidation doesn't happen first. Reduction doesn't happen first. They occur, this is the word that they use, simultaneously. Ooh, let's go on to the next question. All right. If we go down to number 16, by the way, the answer for 14 was choice 2. I know I probably said it, but didn't give you the number of the answer. 14 is choice 2. 16, a redox reaction is a reaction involving, okay, 3, reduction and oxidation that occur at the same time. You're going to see that word simultaneously in other questions. 19, all right, what occurs during the reaction below? Actually, this reaction here is the same one that I have, okay? So I don't have to rewrite it. I'm just going to use it. And then it says the answer for 19 is choice 1. The manganese is reduced, and the oxidation number goes from 4 to 2. Okay, so 19 was choice 2, number 11, just described out, as I just showed you here. And number 26, this I gotta rewrite and start over. Okay, so if you want, pause, copy anything you want off here. I'll wait a couple of seconds so you can do that. Okay, hopefully you've paused and you're ready to go again. I'll erase this quickly. All right. Going to write down the question and problem. It's iron 3 plus tin 2. Iron. That's a 3, by the way. It's pretty poorly written. Plus tin 2 yields iron 2 and tin 4. Okay. Now, this is actually a really easy one. It's really easy because we don't have to figure out any of the oxidation numbers. They're actually provided to you because if you remember on my rules list, which I'm going to show you now, all right, remember this, single ions will be their charge. So the oxidation numbers here, they're actually given to us already. Iron at 3, yeah, the oxidation number is 3. Tin at 2, the oxidation number is 2. Iron at 2, the oxidation number is 2. And tin at 4, the oxidation number is 4. So I'm going to connect my tins and irons. Fe connects to Fe. Sn connects to Sn. Okay. Iron is going from 3 to 2, so it's reduced. And it's the ox agent. And tin is going from 2 to 4, so it's oxidized, so it's the red agent. Remember, the word agent after it just means the other process if you don't get the whole, like, selling insurance thing. Just, if it says oxidizing agent, it's asking about reduced. If it says reducing agent, it's asking about oxidized. Don't let that term agent throw you, right? Or my description of it. If that wasn't clear enough, or you can process it. Just like, all right, it says agent, it means the other one. So it says which species is reduced. It says oxidizing agent, it wants which species is reduced. When it asks for things in redox, usually we only ask about the ones on the left. The one reduced is the iron because it's getting lower. It's getting reduced to this, but you want it before it's actually reduced. So it's the iron 3, and that would be choice 1. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today's video lesson. Do the problems. From what I heard last, I think it's going to be a chunk review. I think that's the word that was used somewhere along the line. Do a chunk of work. I actually like that description. It makes sense to me. Hopefully, it makes sense to you. So I'm going to give you some work, and then we're going to go on Zoom and discuss it. Okay. So at the very least, look for a Zoom lesson on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if we're going to have to do 30 minutes or a half hour. I'm going to try and get that figured out as soon as possible. And actually, today there's supposed to be a meeting that I have to go on Zoom and attend. Like you guys are going to have to start attending Zoom meetings. I've been attending Zoom meetings all along, trying to get what district wants figured out. And yeah, don't forget that CASEL learning assignment, okay? Because that's, like I said, that shuts off tonight. If you don't do it by midnight tonight, you're not going to be able to do it. The grade's going to stand as a 0. All right? Have a wonderful day today. I know it's a little rainy, but hey, look, this weekend is going to be nice. You know, maybe you get out a little bit in the sun, wear your mask, get out into a park, walk 6 feet away from everyone. You know, it makes a big difference to how you feel if you get out in the air and do stuff like that. Peace out.